Hello guys, so in this tutorial I'm just going to show you how you can convert 3D CAD solids that you can create from scratch into Revit elements. So basically one of the consultants I used to work for, we used to get like 3D line survey of bridges, and then during that time we had to convert them into like a Revit models so that they can be used for bills of quantities and also creating general arrangements, and also subsequently use them for drawings and also for detail design and like place rebuy and all those things. So essentially we get 3D line survey, we convert them into 3D solids, and then after that we convert them into a Revit element. So I'm just gonna keep it simple in this instance, and what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna open up a new Civil 3D workspace, and I'm just gonna select my rectangle from there. So this rectangle I'm gonna make it 50 by 50 and press enter. Zoom and extend, and then I'm just gonna switch to a 3D environment, like make sure you navigate it so that it becomes 3D. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna select your rectangle and press CP for copy, and then you're gonna copy it upwards. So make sure you check this restrict cursor so that it can snap, and then you're gonna bring it upwards. So the entire depth of this, I'm gonna make it, let's say 150. I think it's fine. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select it again, the top one, copy it further up by, let's say, 100. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select it, this one, and then copy it to the left by, let's say, 125. And then select it, this one again, copy to the right by 125. Okay, so I'm gonna remove this one, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna join this using 3D components like lofts. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to when you go to the top under this options, you have civil 3D, drafting, 3D modeling, and so on. So we're gonna go with 3D modeling, and then it's gonna bring you into the 3D modeling space, and then we're gonna go with the second option, which is like the 3D components like we have inside Revit. So I'm gonna drop down this arrow and go with loft, and then loft when it comes to loft, it makes you only have to choose like two different profiles, and then they will automatically join and create a solid or a surface. So in this instance, after selecting a loft, I'm going to select my first profile and then the second one, and then as you can see, it's going to automatically create that. But you have an option to press the bottom arrow in these options, which will show you three different options. In this instance, we're going to go with the third one, which is mode. Mode allows you to select the solid or the surface. In this instance, we want to create a solid, so I'm going to select that and then press enter, and then press enter again. So when you change this from 2D wireframe, your visual style, and change it to shaded, as you can see, it's a solid. So I'm going to change it back to 2D wireframe, and then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to type in 3D poly for 3D polyline, and then I'm going to place a 3D polyline right on top of this rectangle. Okay, that one is, I'm just going to adjust it. Perfect. The reason why I'm duplicating the lines at the top is because after creating a solid between two profiles, um, the original profile disappears, so we can't choose it to create another solid against the other profiles at the top. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna say loft again, and then select this one, and then choose this one, and then press enter. Perfect. So I'm gonna say 3D poly again, and then I'm gonna place another 3D poly line like this, press escape, and then select my loft again. Let's select this profile and then this one, and then press enter. So if you change this to shaded, and it's gonna look like this. So I'm just gonna type in proxy graphics, change it to 1, press enter, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save this as a DWG. So I'm just gonna save it right there. 3D Solids, and then I'm just gonna go to Revit. So in Revit, you're gonna open up a new family. Let's go with metric generic model and say open. So you're gonna go to Insert, Import CAD, and then go to where you saved uh, your 3D solids, and then I'm just gonna say open. So if I go to the 3D view, it's gonna bring me to this, and then what you can do is you're gonna go under import instances after selecting your import, drop down the explode and say full explode, and then it's gonna automatically create uh, it as a Revit element, as an extrusion. And then you can just select it and then feed it the material. So in this instance, I'm gonna make it a concrete, and then load concrete in, apply, and say okay, and this is how it looks. So yeah, let me guys know what you think, and very short and sweet tutorial. I hope it was helpful. We basically created the Y-shaped column. Okay, so thank you guys for watching. If you want the project files of these two, make sure you subscribe to my Patreon, and if you want a much more interesting tutorial, make sure you join my YouTube membership. Peace.